Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We got late vibes in the building. You get me? We're here. Man United talk. And there's a lot to talk about, man. There's a lot to talk about indeed today. Leny Yoro, man. This might be the De Jong situation all over again. It could be Camavinga all over again. You know what I'm saying to you guys? So we're going to talk. We're going to discuss. We got Omar for the fanatics. You know what I mean? What are you telling me, man? I know you're not feeling well, so I appreciate you coming on, man.
For the fanatics. It's for the fanatics. Say it again.
For the fanatics.
Okay, my boy's an official. My boy's an official American. Shout out. Oh,
Come
man.
on, man. Bet, man. Bet. Come on, man. We're outside.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, except the hater Andrew Williams, but big shout out to the chat. Shout out Brian. Shout out my boy Mr. B. Shout out Temmie. So shout out everybody for real.
Come on, man. Come on. Big up to you, man. We got Brian Elite Pundit in the building, man. He's on the Euro train. You know what I'm saying? He's fully gassed. What are you saying?
I'm fully gassed, but I've been very cautiously optimistic this whole time. But I've been waiting for something more official. They've been seeing some leaks from French media and stuff, but we got to wait until someone like Ornstein says something.
Yeah. Facts, man. Temmie, what you saying, man? What you saying? What's DC saying? What's DC saying, man?
I'm holding it down, bro. I hope everyone's good. Everyone make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for my boy. Getting close to 100K. So, make sure to show him some love, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got Mr. Ten Hag. Solicitor. He's back, man. Mr. B, man. It's good to have you back on, man. It's been a while, man. How you been?
Well, I'm good, man. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I've taken the abuse. Now everything's calmed down. We can talk.
Yeah. You're good now. You're good. Yeah. You're good now. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Ten Hag's here to stay, and we'll see what he does this season, man. So yeah, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Listen, man. I don't know where we start, but we've got to start where the latest in it. And listen, man. This Fabrice Hawkins is relatively reliable. You know what I mean? He has got a lot of things right in there. In the French market, French kind of, sources and whatnot. RMC are quite reliable in France. And he said that Real Madrid will make a new offer for Leny Yoro. The defender always gives priority to Madrid. Real Madrid offered 20 million euros plus 10 million bonus. Obviously, Lille refused that. They said they wanted more. Man United has already agreed with Lille around 60 million euros with bonuses. The English push. Oh, mama, what are you saying, man? Like, should we move away? Should we keep going? Like, what are you saying, man? Should we improve the bid? What's going on?
I don't think we should improve the bid.
No.
I think where we settled for is good for the club. Is reasonable enough for him, young prospect center back. So because if you look at the price we're paying for the Ligt, it's around the same, even less, and it's for someone who is technically seasoned, right? But it's the long term versus the short term, and knowing all right who to invest in and who is let's be honest, if you see Leny as a center back, he's a very, very, very solid center back on the ball, pace, technicality, physicality. So he does cover a big basis on that. So personally, I don't think you improve the bid. I say you keep the bid the same, but at the end of the day, let's be honest. We spoke about this before. Once Real Madrid come knocking, bro, who's gonna say no to that club? I bet you if any guys over here was a football player and they had a bid from United, they had a bid from Madrid. Y'all picking Madrid.
No. Chill. Keep that to yourself, bro.
It's nice. It's sunny.
Keep that to yourself, bro.
Sunny over there. You're not eating beans and chips in Manchester, and it's gloomy. Let's not cap. Let's keep it
chill.
Well, enjoy some good weather. You're playing with top-notch players. You know what I mean? It's heritage. Stadium is brand new. You just can't. But at the end of the day, I think we're in a good position because now it's in his head. He doesn't want to do his own club that he grew up with dirty, and at the same time, he wants to do what's best for him.
You know what's this though? The thing is, as much as Real Madrid have come calling, he's actually now in negotiation with contract.
With us,
that's a big thing. As much as we say, United's not involved. His team have actually had contractual negotiations with Man United. So, You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I think it's serious, man. It just, I feel like it's one of them where he's waiting for Madrid to kind of do what they got to do, but he's not saying no to Man United. It's not like a bad decision if you choose Man United. It's a dream. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like it's, you know what I mean. But you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not saying it's a big downgrade. I'm saying it's like, yo, it's a project. They've come to him with a good offer. Do you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Like, United is there, man. They're there. Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean, I feel like with us, he also has a different place. Like, he'll be a starting center back for us. I mean, as opposed to him going to him going to Madrid, he's gonna be rotational. But as they lost Nacho, and at the same time, their current center backs are all aging. So it's like they want to build to that, but he's not gonna go in. He's not walking into that Madrid team. Give it up, Staffy.
Yeah, but you know what it is though, Crunk King. Yeah, I don't think Lille are using United, you know, because they've accepted our bid. You know, it's actually the other way around. Like, it's Real Madrid. Obviously, when you look at it, Real Madrid haven't given the offer. Lille are saying to Yoro, yo, please, can you go? Like, we need the money. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But Madrid are obviously playing hardball because they know they got the guy on lock. They man have got the man on lock. You get me? Like, he's like saying, yo, you're not going to go anywhere because we are going to bid and we're going to go for our price. If not, we'll wait until next year. And I don't know if Yoro's going to stay or not. That's the key thing. If Real Madrid don't offer anything, would he stay? That's my thing. Would he stay at Lille for one more year? Would he? Knowing that Man United are there?
No, that's where the clash comes in. So the clash is coming in right now is that either stay another year and then leave on a free, or take this 50 million bid from United, which is a better proposal than the 30 mil, because Madrid knows that he wants to go there, and at the same time is 30 mil because they know that he's leaving in a year. So if the only way we could convince him was to slap on that extra 20, so it's like, yo, here, you know what I'm saying?
What are you saying, Timmy? What are you saying, Timmy?
No, I think it's a good deal for us to do. You know, he's the right profile, very talented player, athletic, good defender, decent on the ball, decent enough on the ball. It's kind of like he's hella lanky. I don't know how to explain it. Hella lanky player, but he's decent enough on the ball. My worry is I still think if we signed him, we'd need to sign another center back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we could just sign him and he's the marquee center back. And Omar's right. Like, as it currently stands, he would probably start for us, which I wouldn't necessarily want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he needs to be bedded in. Like, he's a much better talent than like a Højlund, but I still think he should be a rotational player. Like, if he went to Madrid, he'd be a rotational player. They'd probably start Rudiger and Militao, right? You know what I'm saying? And he just rotate in and out. If somebody gets hurt, he'd come in. They might even play Tchouaméni at center back before they played him, right? Just to bet him in. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different ball game. Like, if we sign him, I'm happy, you know, because I think he is the right profile. You feel me? But I think we still need to sign another senior center back. You feel me? Like, I would, if we sign him and Ligt for, what is it? You know, 70 million or 75, two center backs for 75 million. I know they're saying we're not going to do that, but that would be ideal. You know what I'm saying? That would be ideal, because I don't know about making him a starting center back at 19. That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but listen, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at here, if you're good enough, you are old enough, man. You know,
yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good, but bro, like, there's only people always like use the outliers like Yamal and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who are just
he's a center back version.
Yeah,
he's like the center back version.
Yeah, bro, but that's not reality, bro. Most young footballers, they need to be bedded in. Like, even the good ones, even the really good ones. Phil Foden, bro.
Kobbie.
Kubarsi at Barcelona. Yeah,
Barcelona,
but bro, but they're broke, bro. They don't have a choice.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? No,
good.
let's be real, bro. No, he's a very good.
He got Christensen.
He's a very good player. He's a very good player. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, one, they were nowhere near winning the league title. Like, let's just get that out the way. Like, they underachieved. They won the league title last season. Obviously, injuries, not being able to sign the right profiles of players because of money. And like money, they had to start the likes of Kubarsi, right? They had to play ball in more.
What about the same Ligt that came up at 17?
Again, he played at Ajax. It's again, big club, but it's not the same level of
Don't do that.
a Man United. You know, let's be real. It's not.
No, I thought you was
It's
gonna
not.
compare them to Lille. Like, it's not
No. I'm just saying. No.
I was about to say it's a bigger club. What are we doing?
No, it's a much bigger club. I'm just saying that, like, again, De Ligt, great, like, young profile. He was touted to be the best in the world, but again, Ajax is levels, bro. It's still levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same.
No,
Starting at Ajax versus starting at Real Madrid or Man United at 18, 19 is completely
my
different.
thing is, yeah, we are not we're not challenging for the league. We're gonna get top 4 around there. I think for me, yeah, I'm looking at the talent in football. You know what I mean? I'm looking at Branthwaite. Even Branthwaite, you look at, he's played at Everton, but if you look at the risk involved in Branthwaite, he's always been in a low block. He's always had defenders around him. You know, if he comes into my United team where they have to play on the front foot and there's gaps in behind, there's risk involved there. You know what I mean? De Ligt, as good as he is, people talk about, you know, whether he's mobile enough, etc., and whether, you know, is he on the trajectory level? So there's risk involved in there. When I look at Leny Yoro, athleticism-wise, he's there. Strong speed, you know what I mean? Like recovery pace.
Very good player. Good player.
I don't like, I think for me, I get the emotion of, is he ready? But I'm looking at Europe right now. I'm like, if you're good enough right now, bro, like, yo, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hope he's that good. I hope he's that level of player where he just. I hope he's that level of player where he just walks into the side and he's levels. I hope that's the case, but more often than not, that's not the case. You feel me? Like a young center backs. You know, center backs age kind of later, bro. They mature later, bro. They're gonna make a ton of mistakes when they're young. And do Man United fans have the patience? You feel me? To wait for him to make those mistakes. You're not gonna be patient. When he makes those first 2 or 3 mistakes in the first 5 or 6 weeks, people are gonna be saying, bro, you know, they're gonna start asking questions. And it's just the reality of it, bro. That's how it works when you play big boy football. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I think he's a good player. I just think he needs, if we're asking him to play 38 games in his first season as a 19-year-old, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that's a lot.
Can I ask Brian, and I'll get Mr. Beaver. When you look at the high line, you know what I mean? He will help us, innit? You know what I mean? Play a bit more. Because we always said the midfielders and the centre-backs are they're too far away from each other. We always said we needed players to close the gap and be aggressive, you know what I mean? Like, basically, Varane, but 10 years ago, innit? You know what I mean? Like, Yoro can do that as well. Like, you know what I mean? In terms of, you know, making sure we're getting up the pitch, giving us that kind of line there. And I think for me, it's one of them where I just think if he was playing at Real Madrid right now and showing that he came in and was amazing, you know what I mean? No one would bat an eyelid, but it's United and maybe we're a bit PTSD about the tactics rather than the player.
They're in a different place. They're in a different place.
We need the depth regardless, whether we get Euro. I want to have
the mic's a bit low, Brian. The mic's a bit low.
I think I can't hear you.
I said I want to get multiple center backs. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We need more than one. So I don't think we should be looking at it like Euro and that's it.
Facts.
So
can I stop you there then? Because David Ornstein today, and listen, you said David Ornstein, but he came out today and said Man United are unlikely to meet Everton's valuation of Jared Branthwaite. He said on Leny Yoro and Matthias de Ligt, the current expectation is that United would recruit one or the other as opposed to both. A deal with de Ligt is straightforward if United choose to proceed. At present, they seem to prioritize Yoro to see if they can convince him to join. So I don't know if they're trying to.
So here's the thing: like, he's giving his opinion. Right?
Yeah, 100%. I get it.
When he says words like likely, unlikely, the current expectation, if he came out with a tweet and said Man United are not going to meet Branthwaite's valuation, Man United are not going to sign de Ligt, that would be one thing. But that hasn't happened. So I think we should at least wait and see what Man United want to do. I think it would be kind of crazy to agree personal terms to this point with de Ligt and then say, hey, we got Euro, we're no longer after you. I think that would be kind of crazy because you're going to offend his agent. You're going to offend people. Like, it's just not a good practice to do.
That makes no sense.
It's one thing to prepare, okay, in case we don't get Euro, always go get de Ligt. But to agree personal terms to this point where you're saying we are going to slash your wages to join United, that's crazy. You don't do that. So I think we're waiting to at least get Euro done and then come for de Ligt because it's an easier deal to do. That's at least my opinion.
But the thing is are you willing to spend 100 mil on center backs this season?
It won't be 100 mil.
You're looking at 50 for Euro, and then you're looking at another 40 for What's
De
his
Ligt won't
name?
be 40. He won't be
How much
40.
De Ligt going for?
No, I think it is 43 million.
Yeah,
43.
plus
Yeah.
add-ons.
Guys, forget the money. It's
No,
a case
I
of
can't forget
it's a-
the money.
No,
You can't
you
forget the money
gotta
because
forget the
you're
money
also-
because it's a case of priority.
Yeah,
We
but
need
hear
to
me
spend
out.
money heavily
But
on
you're
our
also
defense.
missing a CDM, Brian. You're also missing
Man,
a CDM.
this is why the rebuild is gonna take multiple windows, man. You
Mm.
can't
Yeah. So
do
what you're
everything in
saying?
one
Don't
window.
buy two. So you're saying buy two centre backs and don't bother with the central midfielder.
I'm saying if you have to buy the two center backs this summer and say, hey, let's try and maybe do a loan deal for Ugarte because that's what's available
won't
right now and that's how much the budget can stretch. That's what you need to do. But you can't do everything in one window. We might want to buy another player to replace Bruno Fernandes, but we can't do that this window.
I mean, I think it's also who you offload. Per se,
That too.
yeah,
Casemiro
did a
can
big
go.
that
Yeah, that becomes a problem.
Yeah. But you know, the thing is for me though, like
Sorry, guys, I'll be right back.
I don't think that's a bad deal though. De Ligt for 43 and then Euro for what 45 million, is it? That's what combined 85 million, 88 million. That's not bad, you know. You know what I mean?
That's not bad
Where's
at
it
all.
coming from? Where's
That's not
where's
bad
that
at all.
money coming from, Saeed?
Sorry?
Where's that money going to come from?
Sales.
Well, the INEOS.
Well, sales. You say sales. All right. Mason Greenwood's 27. It sounds like
27,
that might be
27.
done.
The sales aren't going to equal. The sales aren't going to equal the price as it currently stands. But
I mean, they also funded that Kimbwala. The Kimbwala, you got 11 mil off. Of
yeah, I bet you will get at least 50 to 60 million in sales this summer. That's my guess. That's my guess.
I mean, you're gonna have to
plus the money that we're already have budgeted for the window.
And you're probably gonna have to offload a winger. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be selling a few players.
That's 4 wingers.
Nobody's taking Anthony.
But there's
they won't go this summer. So,
but if you look at it, who's playing the left? You don't even have that much left. So it's probably gonna be like, are they really gonna offload wingers? Because at the same time, you have Garnacho on the left who likes to play the left. You have Rashford. And then here and there, according to Ole, Sancho really liked playing the left. So I don't know if they're gonna consider that.
Yeah, that's a shot.
Still have to clean up a lot of those forwards, especially by getting Xerxes. I mean, you already lost Mason. You're gonna probably lose. You lost Martial too, so that's 2 forwards that just whoop off the Van de Beek. We had this argument last time. We had this 500K. We're not doing it again, but
no, listen, they'll have money available. I think they'll have money.
There's money.
There's money available, but
I don't think we're stopping at. I think by the way they're clearing, they're going to bring.
Yeah. They're selling to replace those players.
Yeah, and especially wages. They're getting, from what I see, is not.
Yeah, bro. They're bringing on the wage bill.
That would. Someone said big up Gangster Boy. That's actually hilarious. They're not. It's not looking like they're clearing up just to clear. They're clearing up people with hefty wages too. So,
what I gather from the Euro situation is that they know that De Ligt deal can be done quite quickly. I think they know that that's one. But they're thinking that this Euro one, if we get this done quickly, if we get this done wrapped up first, then the De Ligt one should be a formality, and then we should get that player in. But it's just this Euro one that they're having to stumble over. That's why they put the bid in first. They said, right, let's just get the bid in, and then let's push for contract. And now Real Madrid have started to sweat a little bit. They'll be like, oh, shit, we might as well, get a bit improved bidding. That's maybe closer to the deal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why Real Madrid now started to wake up a little bit. And start saying, yo, before we were like, right, he ain't going to go anywhere. But because United now are talking about contracts and they're now serious and Euro's not kind of dismissing it. If Euro dismissed us, and fully rejected us, I don't think United would have gone there. I genuinely don't think United, new structure would have went, you know what, we're going to waste our time. We're going to, like, if there was a chance, they would go for it. If it wasn't, I'm sure this new structure would have realized from before that we spent half of the summer chasing De Jong and he never wanted to go to us. Do you know what I mean?
That's a super. My fault for interrupting you, boys, but that's a super fair point, Saeed. Because if you look at it, that one summer where we just focused on De Jong, and then it turned into a panic buy for Casemiro. This summer, you already mentioned 3 center backs, and you went for Brathwaite And I love how we didn't handle that. You know what? We're not getting finessed. F off. It's clip for you. We're not doing this. And then if we have to fall, let's fall on. And it looked like that Leny Yoro deal was already in the mix. It looked like that bid's been there. And it's just coming up to light now. It seems like that's bid put in. Like this is our main priority. If we don't get him, it's Jared. If it's not Jared, I could take Mateus because he worked with Mateus before. It's understandable why that's third choice. Maybe it's also third choice just based off of form. But I love how they're approaching it. If A's not there, B's not there, C's not there, and we're moving. We're not.
They're moving like an actual football club, bro. Like that's why I'm not too fussed about how this Euro thing goes. If we don't get him, cool. I feel like we're gonna get a center back that is going to improve our squad, which is what we need at the end of the day. Like this isn't rocket science.
Squad, boy.
You said what?
Anything improves the squad, boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like the likes of a Ligt, like if we don't get Euro, we get Ligt. That's still a very.
I think Ligt and Martinez is better than seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Harry's inconsistency is something that I just never understand. But it's still, I mean, he's younger than Harry. There's still more chance of him. You know what I'm saying?
He's a better player than Harry Maguire. Like let's just keep it a buck. He's a better player than Harry. Yeah, he's a better player than Harry Maguire. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an upgrade on Harry Maguire. So now you have Harry Maguire coming in as a backup center back. I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that as a backup option. You know what I'm saying? We bring in a young center back, right? And we're good. That's how proper football clubs operate. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a structure. You actually do things the right way. This Euro deal, if we get him, great. If we don't, on to the next target. You know what I'm saying? On to the next target. And that's how we should be approaching the whole summer. Like the number one accomplishment of this summer is we're not going to get bitched in the market. Like not getting bitched in the market should be the number one thing we focus on.
Priority, man.
Yeah, bro. That's the number one priority.
But the thing is, we haven't done though so far. This is why the Euro thing, when I seen that 45 million for Euro, bro, I was like, you know what's helped us is he's got 1 year left on his contract. That's helped massively. If this was 2 more years, I think they're saying
they're saying like 80, 90 type thing.
Yeah, they'd be like 80, 90. You know what I'm saying, bro? My thing is, I heard something about George Mendes wants to go to Madrid, but some other people want to go to United. Like, I don't know. What was it, Brian? I don't know if you've seen it as well.
His family's members are okay with him joining United.
Okay.
And some other people of his entourage want him to also join United. The main agent, George Mendes, is like pushing Madrid, but I don't know how strong that is. It's reported that it is, but Montpellier's, I don't know for those that don't know, huge Manchester United source, internal source for transfer news, are saying that he's open to joining United. So let's see what happens. Madrid might be upping their bid, but they might not. I don't think they're going to come anywhere close to Manchester United's offer. They're still going to be doing, this is Real Madrid, we're going to use our aura to try and get him over.
Yeah, facts.
And it's going to get to a point where Euro is going to, my hope is going to look at it and be like, listen, you might want to go to Real Madrid. You can always go to Real Madrid. But who is actually treating you like the proper player you are right now?
Yeah.
And that's Manchester United.
Yeah, he's going to play way more.
You're going to play way more. And let's be real. Even if it doesn't work around Manchester United, you're going to be sold for a cheaper fee. Like, it's I don't see where you're going to have an issue regardless. Barring anything like injuries or anything like, you have an opportunity to still join a huge club. Manchester United are one of the biggest clubs in the world. If you make it at Manchester United, man, I don't care. Like, yes, Real Madrid are top, but if you make it at this Manchester United team right now, you're going to be one of the best players in the world easily.
Facts.
There's still going to be a journey for him at Real Madrid at 18 years old. Let's be real. That's just the truth. Man United, you're going to get a little bit more game time. You're going to be playing in the Premier League, which is going to have more eyeballs on it, because we've seen with the Euros, people who watch football, they only seem to rate Premier League players, but they don't know there's other germs in other leagues.
Facts.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. I think we should just be patient. If it doesn't happen, I think we'll go get the Ligt, and then we get
how long?
Wait.
Are you saying patient? How long do you wait? Season's 4 weeks. We want to try and get these players.
Yeah, that's true.
How long are you waiting?
Euro said he wants his future sorted out in the next few days. So I don't think he's going to go beyond this week, personally speaking. And I don't think the Ligt deal is going to drag much longer anyway. Yeah. So I think both situations get sorted out before
Preseason
Monday next week.
Yeah. It makes too much sense for them to do it. Like, they've already laid the groundwork. Like, even the little leaks we're getting, it's all just, this has been agreed upon. We're negotiating personal fees. Like, everything seems like they're letting us know what they want us to know, if that makes sense. You feel me? So I think
what they want to leak.
Exactly, like everything we're getting is it's kind of timely. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of all happening at the right time, and I think that's not a coincidence. You feel me? Like the way we're getting this news. So I think, like to Brian's point, I think this isn't going to drag on. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll make 5 signings this summer, maybe. I think that'll be the number, and then we'll be good to go.
Someone was asking about the best partnership. They were saying that Ligt or Yoro be the best partnership. Right now, I can't lie to you, man. It's still 50-50. I think with Ligt, you got the experience there. Don't get me wrong. But you know what, man? Just in terms of just kind of like that raw kind of, talent which comes out the block, and it's just so comfortable on the ball and just so kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like just...
Can somebody? I haven't seen much of Yoro. On a one-on-one, how good is he? How good is he one-on-one with a forward?
He has a tendency to, because of his long legs, he tries to maybe not stay on his feet and reach for the ball with his longer legs than try and slide in. He's not afraid to go to ground. I think his dual success rate is, I'm not sure a specific number, but it's above 50%. At the end of the day, he's still 18, so he makes mistakes where he's read the game wrong.
Can we afford to make mistakes? We want to.
Sorry, I was just gonna. But this is why I think Ligt is not, coming if we don't get Yoro.
Facts.
Right? I think it's both, because we need that experience regardless.
Exactly.
So I think, we are trying to still shift Lindelof. Lindelof, I think, is going for sure. He's going to go Turkey. The bigger issue is Maguire, where he's going to want to stay in England. And who are you going to get in England to buy Maguire? I'm hoping like Everton are like, listen, if we do sell Brentwaite, anybody that we try and get in terms of center backs is going to be stupidly expensive. And we're going to get, maybe they'll push for Maguire. So there's still a few moves I think that's going to surprise people in this window with center backs, because there are so many. So let's see. I think once this Euro thing is done, it's going to trigger a lot of deals. I think it's going to trigger a lot. There's going to be dominoes that start falling. When Euro decides, okay, I'm going Real Madrid, Man United just move on to Ligt and Brentwaite. Or he chooses Manchester United and we pull the trigger for Ligt anyway and get Euro in. So we'll see.
Yeah. But this is his kind of overall kind of stats, from the last year and a bit. So passes completed, passes completion there. I think for me, the biggest one is that he reads the game well. That's what I kind of gathered from Leny Yoro. His game reading is very, very good. And you can see there with interceptions and whatnot. There's some things that he needs to work on. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say I love Football Reference. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite websites of all time. But I will say that I feel like this particular reference is a bit misleading, because I think that a lot of it has to do with the way it's a per 90 basis, and then the way Leo plays. Like he likes to ping a little long ball, but he's not the one being asked to progress the football. Like it's going to be a completely different outset in the way we play and things like that. So he's better. I think he's better than what these numbers show. But I also don't think he's ready to play 38 games of big boy football. You know what I'm saying? It's like that in between. It's that in between. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if he's a rotational center back in our squad, we will be very happy with him. But if we're asking him to play the way like a Maguire played in 2020, every game, no breaks, we're going to be frustrated with him. So that's where Brian and I completely agree. Like we need to get another center back, and I think we will get another center back even if we sign him.
You gonna say something there, Brian? Or
yeah, I completely agree with Temi. I think both combined together is, if you get Euro and Ligt, you have the best of both worlds. And you're not going to have a situation where you're lacking something. So I think people need to, just give it time. There's so much stuff happening right now with Euro and Real Madrid. I don't like Spanish media because they twist things when it comes to Madrid. They twist things, man. They say a lot of stuff. So I'm like, let's wait. I feel like something is going to break in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah. This is Delit's one as well.
There's a lot of greens on that one, isn't it? Let's
Also a tad bit misleading, but that's fine. No, but like again, Delit's a better player than I think Delit's a better player right now than Leny Yoro is. Like I don't think that's an argument.
That you want? But what is it that you want, Timmy? A better player?
Listen, I want both of them. I think they're both good players. Like I would in a perfect world, I think we get an experienced center back who's been there, played at the highest level like a Delit, and then we get a young player like Yoro who we bet in. You know, they and if he's better than Delit, he'll play. You know what I'm saying? He'll earn his keep. He'll beat him out of the squad. But I think that's how we should have it, where there's competition for places. You know, Delict's looking over his shoulder because he has a young guy who's obviously the club values and could easily replace him. So that's the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? But Delict, I think I like Delict more than most people. I think a lot of people think he's kind of like washed goods because he's moved to multiple clubs and he's kind of young. But I think it was just bad timing,
looking for
wrong clubs. Like Italy was not the country for him to go to. You know what I'm saying? He never got the support there from his teammates, from the club, all that good stuff. Moves to Bayern.
He just had some injuries that took him out.
Yeah, and then obviously the injuries, and then moving to Bayern. He never got settled at Bayern. They were buying center backs to replace him, like Minjay, and then Dyer started playing over him, and so he just never really got settled. But he's shown, even when he's played, that he's still a quality player. He just has that tad bit of a bozo gene, just like the slightest bit of bozo gene. But other than that, he's good.
When you think about it, there's a 5-year difference between Yoro and Ligt in terms of age.
That's I know.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
But then also it's like, I get it, but then it's like this guy feels like he's been playing for years, man. This Leny Yoro kid, you know what I mean? He's age is just kind of a number for him. He's like, yo, I'm playing in a man's game right now. Do you know what I mean? So he's like, yo, I can take it on. I don't know if he's playing the Olympics. I don't know if he's playing the Olympics.
No, I don't think so.
But I just feel like it's one of those where like they're just taking that gamble because I don't know if you remember what's his name?
Marquee signing though to get off Real Madrid, Omar.
That's what I'm saying, because you got to understand the type of profiles that Madrid be going for. It's a profile of a player that you could get for 30-40 mil now, and in 4 or 5 years that player's worth 100 million. That's the Real Madrid type of style. If you look at it, Vinny, Rodrigo, if you look at Camavinga right now, I'm not gonna say Camavinga's 100 million, but they're definitely close to that price point. To Tchouaméni, I mean, obviously they spent on him, but it's really that type of profile that you have to look at. Like, okay, yes, it might be a gamble, but it's a really good gamble, higher risk, higher reward, because we could spend this 50 million now, and down the line, it's guaranteed that this player is going to be worth a lot. So it's one of those, but you're also going to still face the difficulties of it being Madrid. Because if you really look at the Madrid squad, your left back is Ferland Mendy, your 2 CDMs or whatever, your 2 midfielders, if you want to say, is Tchouaméni and Camavinga, and now they're adding Mbappe. It's really like
trends today as well. So
it's really they're really just it's a French cuisine over there. You know what I'm saying? It's escargot. So it's like you're gonna say no to that. You're gonna go like it's the homies. You gonna knock it with the homies. So that's really it's just one of those different. So that's why I agree with Timmy. It's like as much as you're gonna try to push the button and try to sell them the project, it's really gonna be very.
I think there would have been a definitive no by now. I think United have shown them. We've done the Chelsea thing where we presented our project, right, and it's like he's like okay, let's see if we can get. From what it looks like to me, it's like. Let me see who presents the best offer to Lille at the end of the day. We've Real Madrid.
You got to understand though, Brian. It's more of loyalty. So he's doing it more as a loyalty to the club. Yeah. So if United had offered 30 million and Madrid had offered 30 million, just look at it this way: we're spending 50, and the club said yes, but he's saying no. But they're spending 30. So if we'd ever matched that 30, so technically he's saying yes to a less deal. So technically he's worth to them 30 million. Because he has a year left on the contract. So we're technically getting finessed. But the only deep it, yes. Because he'd rather Madrid on so if we offered 30 million, you think that this whole conversation would have happened? No.
He just wouldn't leave. He just wouldn't leave.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is that Lille don't want 30 million though.
That's
Lille don't want 30
exactly.
million.
No, but exactly because there's a year left on his contract.
But
So
we've
he's
seen
either
this
that or leave a free
situation.
agent.
We've seen this situation play out so many times where there's this really young prospect who has 1 year left on their deal, and they come through the academy of a lesser known club. Lille are pretty popular in Europe, but lesser known. And when that transfer doesn't happen that summer, they sign a contract at the end of the summer. They could just be using it as a pressure tactic to get that sale now. It doesn't mean that he's not going to sign a contract. He can as well sign a 2-year extension to his deal and still preserve his value for Lille. It's not that cut and dry that he will leave on a free. So I've seen it happen multiple times. I've seen many players do it. I don't know if I'm trying to remember if Pedro Neto did it a few years ago. Like people do it. Like they're about to leave. The deal doesn't happen. The summer window closes. They're like, okay, you know what? Sign a 2-year extension so you guys get some.
Yeah. That's true as well. Because Mbappe did the same thing, didn't he? You know what I mean? So then obviously he kind of left. You know what I mean? And then he was like, "Wow, what's going on here?" So it might be a gentleman's agreement. Just because did he get signed from Lille or did they get it from the academy? I'm sure he signed for Lille, didn't he? Just before lockdown, I think he signed for Lille. So I don't know if he's like a boyhood kind of from the academy. You know what I mean? You know when you just rise up from the 8 years old and whatnot. I'm sure in the chat you'll let us know, but I'm sure they signed him just before lockdown and then
I don't know.
Obviously, sorry.
Yes, I don't know. I think he got there at like post lockdown, right after lockdown.
Oh, is it?
Very young.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. So I feel like, man. I think ultimately he might say, you know what, let me stay for one more year, maybe, or sign a little deal extension, and then everyone comes back, and then you know what I mean. And then obviously everyone then bids in for next summer. The Real Madrid don't get there, United don't get their way, but then they get in for 80 to 100 million. They're like, yo, we want this. Or maybe they're getting for a bit more. Who knows? So it's all up in the air, man.
Bring him in, embracing it in the Manchester United culture. Listen, this is not a hard club to fall in love with. It's really not. Because when Ander Herrera came here, for example, like the dude went crazy. He fell in love with Manchester United. Like even Zlatan has such huge respect for us still. Jose Mourinho still has such huge respect for us still. Even when we didn't really win super huge major trophies.
Yeah, but you also have the ones that hate us, Brian. So
I mean, truly, the only player that I would say that hates us that
Di
left is Di Maria.
Alexis Sanchez, come on.
I don't think Sanchez hates us.
Oh, he said the biggest regret was the first day when he signed. He was like,
he did a madness, him, man.
Bastion.
I don't think his hates like compared to Di Maria. I just think he didn't want to move here. That's.
Di Maria had some issues though, innit?
Eric Bailly. Bro, a lot of players.
Maria got burgled, didn't it? He got burgled, and then you know what I mean. He just kind of fell out of love in it. You know, his wife started talking into his ear, and then he just wanted to leave in it. Let's be honest, man.
It's not.
But this one, at least he's a young player. It's not a young player. It's not a flashy lifestyle. I'm sure he hasn't got I don't know if he's got a bird or not, but do you know what I mean? I'm sure the bird is not saying right now, this minute, yo, let's leave to Spain. You know what I mean? They're like 18, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's not one of them where I feel like their career's on the line. And who's to say that he might stay? Like, you never know. United in 3 years could be a serious team. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? I know it sounds crazy, but look at the Arsenal project, man. They've come about 3-4 years and boom. So it all depends on the project. This is down to INEOS, what they sell to him. You know, they sell him a good project and say, yo, listen, in 3 years we're challenging and we're going to be doing this and this and that and we're going to be serious, then, you know, he might say, you know what, this is a proper club. Obviously, Real Madrid is always going to be the dream. If you asked every single player in that United team, what's a dream club? I bet you 8 out of 10, they all say Real Madrid.
It's really simple.
Yeah, I mean, Garnacho, even for me, I know Garnacho might not go to Real Madrid, but I'm telling you now, his dream is to play for Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Whether he can make it or not, a different question. But if you told him right now, Real Madrid are going to come calling in 3 years, he's going to be there. Yo, I'm going. Do you know what I mean? It's just natural, man.
He's gonna wait for the inaugural when he comes in. They clap it up, do a couple juggles. You know what I mean? This is just giving, bro.
Yeah.
Not everybody can sign for Real Madrid at the end of the day. Okay.
Facts.
Not everyone.
Yeah, you're right.
Pitch. There's only 11 players on the pitch. There's only about a 22, 23-man squad. So not everybody's.
Imagine being selected. One of those, like, see Leny Yoro selected. Like, It came like, yo, we want you.
Was he selected though? I feel like
Selected,
as if
bro.
he's no. If I'm being honest, like I know Madrid have interest in him, right? But I also feel like as if his agent Mendes is really the one.
Bro, how does that
pushing
Mendes grab every
to
single
Madrid.
talent, bro? What does he do?
He's a genius.
Bro, he's a great salesman. That's how you do it. Like, he's probably just a great talker. That's how all these agents get to these players, bro. They just know what to say. And then once you have
the money, though, they pay the client. He don't pay them. I'm telling you now.
no, of course, but like his job, like if I see that an agent is getting a player a lot of money, like his clients just make a lot of money, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more players. You feel me? And that's just how it works.
Now, fair play to this George Mendes because, like I said, man, it's one of them where he gets clients in early, man. Like his talent is spotting. He must have his own scouting system. Do you know what I mean? Like, forget being an agent. He definitely has a scouting system before the scout. So say now before Man United, he's getting scouts across Europe,
Not even
identifying them and then
Not
getting
even.
them in. And bro, because
He's
the other day they're going before they've even got to a top club. George Mendes is already, co-signed. Do you know what I mean? Like he's already there.
Saeed, he's his own entity. So like,
Yeah,
players go to him. Like people see his proven track record. Okay, like blah 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 blah. I want to work with him. So people approach him now. It just got to the point where people come to him and he chooses who he wants to represent or he doesn't want to represent. It's really what it, because you're a proven figure in the game.
yeah.
So you have a lot to offer, obviously, with your network, blah 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 blah. Especially for an upcoming young kid. But the other agents, those are the ones who probably have a scouting system. They got to go out, ask a player, convince them to work with them. So poor Jorge is just chilling. Like, yo,
yeah,
you want to come here to this side? You're more than welcome.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's one of them where Mendes could sell sand to Mandem living in Sahara Desert. That's crazy. Now he's like I said, I feel that's a good man. I feel like it's one of them where, agents are involved now. Like that Kia Jabrakin guy, is he called? Bro, I'm surprised we got over that hurdle quite nicely, man. Because I thought he was going to be a bit of a madman. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, Xerxes came in straight away. But after a week, done deal. Do you know what I mean? George Mendes actually, he's got a good relationship with United though, but he's also got equally good relationship with Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Because he's still Ronaldo.
I think he has good relationship with United to an extent, but I also think that INEOS, the people involved, people like Berada, would have really good relationships with him as well. So again, the way the news is breaking, it seems like it's no longer a case of Yoro doesn't want United. I think Yoro might have told Mendes, listen, at the end of the day, it's where Yoro wants to go to, right? If he says, listen, Man United are pushing for me, Madrid haven't put a good offer in, and I want to move. These players want to know where they are playing next season, man. Like, the season is not that far away. So I think, at some point, they're going to try and get Madrid to make one more offer. And then if the offer is not good enough for Lille, I think they're just going to move to United, man. Because I don't think, Madrid are dragging their feet. I'm being totally honest with you. They're dragging their feet. If they really wanted him as badly as United do, why can't they match our bid? And they might, but they haven't so far.
It's called smart business.
Yeah, they're in no rush. They're in no rush, man. Because guess what? In 5 months, he signs that pre-contract with Madrid, and he's gone.
It's smart business. 30 mil, or do you want to be that club that joins a bidding war? As simple as that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
At the end of the day, he came out and said it. I want to go to Real Madrid. Simple. Done. He never said, oh, he's probably like, I know, of course, Manchester United is a big club, but his dream is Madrid, so it's done. So why if they obviously want him, but let's be real, 30 mil. You're not spending 20 mil is a lot. Obviously, don't sound a lot, but it's a lot.
Nah, that ain't a lot because you got to remember, like,
no,
I know,
to the soccer world is not a lot, but 20 million is a lot of money. Like,
it's a lot of money, yeah, I get that, but
like,
footballers are not. Nah, man, it's not a lot.
Got 20 million.
I mean, football players.
Let's save that.
Now, 1 year deal. I think they could still probably risk at least getting at least 50 million euros for him. Big up Delba, big up everyone who's locked in, man. Make sure you lot are smashing the likes up. We've not even got 300 likes yet. Over 700 in the building, so please do hit the like button if you can. Delboy, thank you very much. Says nothing wrong with Yoro end up in Real Madrid after joining us. We used to be Madrid's feeder club under Fergie and would still walk the league. That's a shout, man. It's a shout. You know what I mean? You know what it is though? Like it just shows you, like, yeah, cool. It's United. You know, he goes to Euro, but it just shows you that maybe we've nurtured him for the past couple of years, and he's still done well.
Said we were never Madrid's feeding club. Why did you allow this super chat?
Well, exactly. You know what I mean? It's
you
only what, one player. One player.
It's a false narrative. Only Ronaldo really wanted to join Madrid. They took Beckham because we kicked him out, and they took Van Nistelrooy because we kicked him out.
Yeah.
So I don't know what feeding is. These guys want us to be sidemen like Arsenal, bro. Allow it, bro. Put respect on our names.
We've competed against Real Madrid and Barcelona. We've competed against Real Madrid and
I didn't want to say
Barcelona.
anything. I was like, I don't want that to be the first thing I say, but Saeed allowed that. I was like, wait, Saeed gonna come?
No. I'll just kind of, obviously, I'll give them their opinion, but I'm just trying to say, like, you know, for me, I'm not really bothered. I'll be honest with you, like, this idea of feed the club, it don't really bother me. Like, I know it's a little fan thing, but for me, he's at United. If he goes to Real Madrid, he's gone to Real Madrid. We move on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not bothered. We'll go and get another centre back. Like, centre back market is stacked anyway. Do you know what I mean? And I know Real Madrid's like the pinnacle club anyway. Even though United is still a big club, like Real Madrid is everyone's dream. I understand that, man. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna say something there. Big up, by the way, Staffy TV, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, big up. Thanks for having
me. Brian, what was you gonna say?
No, I was saying we've competed with Real Madrid and Barcelona for players for years. Only because this last 10 years, we haven't been doing so. People are suddenly surprised. When Ronaldinho wanted to make a move, Manchester United were there. We were pushing really hard to get Ronaldinho, but we didn't get him. We wanted to get Luis Figo. We didn't get him. It happens. Like, people are acting like as if this is some shocking thing that Manchester United.
Madrid are a bigger club than us. I don't disagree with that. But to say we're a feeder club, we've never been a feeder club to anyone.
Yeah,
that's the point I wanted to disagree with.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't mind losing players because they want to go to Madrid, because that's the one club where I'm like, you know what, I understand it. But that's the only club that I understand it. Because I had an argument not too long ago with someone who said if Barcelona come in serious for Mainoo, he would go there. And I was like, no chance. Barcelona? No. Madrid, maybe. Barcelona, no. We don't lose our players like that to anyone.
I'm not too worried about if a player wants to move after 4 or 5 years. You know, it happens. But I don't think we should not compete for players because of that.
Facts.
If a player has a favorite club and they're young, this young, it's one thing if he was 27. And it's like, Real Madrid is his favorite move. He's getting to the end of his career. He might not see a chance of moving anywhere else or something like that. Right. That makes things a lot more difficult. But he's 18. Like, you know, that opportunity can always be there for him if he wants to go to Real Madrid. So I don't see why we shouldn't push, you know. Players move clubs. Players are professionals. We signed Van Persie, who was at Arsenal for how long? He loved them, but he still left to join us to win a trophy, the Premier League. Things happen, man. At the end of the day, we need to push for big talent, and there's a big talent. I would be disappointed if United just sounded defeat.
Yeah, this is a.
Would you be
in the beginning?
Oh, okay. Let's say for scenario, right? We lose out on Yoro. We get Ligt. What would be the second centre back then that everybody would want if we miss out? Say now Yoro's not happening. Ligt and who? Like, is it?
What happened to Debo? I haven't heard anything about them for a while.
Can't
sign him,
right?
We can't sign him. They was gonna.
Didn't we say we're going to court to get something done? Like, ever since the news for the court came out, I haven't heard anything.
The court ruled against our favor, so it's clipped.
Oh, did it? I didn't even know.
Yeah, so that was clipped. So he's probably leaving to another club. That option is Dunzo, it's finito. But we'll
probably wait one more year now.
Nah, yeah, bro.
But even if you waited one more year, he might go to another club. Price might raise, and it's not going to be the same business wise. Because from what it seems like, is we doing shit business wise. Everything looks businessy right now. I don't know about y'all, but it looks like it's getting businessy over there. So I'm not mad at it.
That's a good thing.
I like good.
I wouldn't be mad if we didn't get Yoro. I'm just happy that we're even serious like that. We're forcing. I saw your tweet earlier, Saeed. We're actually getting Real Madrid a little bit rattled because now they actually got to go spend more than what they originally wanted. The fact that we're putting pressure on them is something that we haven't done. I know people are going to laugh at us. They're going to be like, look how they might have fallen. But no, literally, we haven't done that for about 10 years.
Facts, bro.
The fact that we're back to doing that is a step in the right direction.
Facts. It's a good early...
Bro, that would be a big statement, taking a player off Madrid. That's a big statement.
Facts. It's a good early test.
About that, though. Let's play a bit about that right here. Is it really a big statement, though?
Yeah.
Look,
yeah, bro. It's for this.
Hold on, we're technically doubling the price weight.
No, you know why? Because they have. Sorry, Tim. I was just gonna say real quick. When you look at what's his name, Camavinga, as an example, we were in for Camavinga at that time. Camavinga fucked us off. He said, "Nah, I'm going to Madrid," and he went for peanuts to Madrid. Madrid have been doing this thing in the last few years, but they're just abusing how big their name is. Where they're not even coming in with big money anymore. They're coming in with saying, "I will pay less or pay nothing," and players still want to come to me because I'm a big name. The fact that you can nick off one of the players that they're trying to get, even if you pay more. And by the way, 42 million pounds for Leny Yoro, that is not the worst deal in the world. Like, more than them,
it's 42.
It's a good number.
Wait,
you're getting like
80, bro. Wait, it's only 2 million?
42.
Wait, so we dropped 42
pounds, million pounds,
pounds almost. That's what I'm saying.
Euros.
Pounds. So in euros, it's like
euros. And how much Madrid drop in pounds?
They're gonna do a new bid. That's what I'm saying. They're now preparing a new bid.
It's clear.
Yeah. No, but they're going.
Bro, I don't. Omar, you're not understanding them. Yeah, bro, Omar, this is like a good early test for INEOS. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for sure.
They're passing all like the little tests. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're taking quizzes. Like, these are all these little things that they're doing. There's like quizzes, and they're just like getting like A's. Like, okay, we're pushing Madrid for a young player. Like,
no, for sure.
Like, to everyone's point, like that's different, bro. That's very different. And we set the price, right? Like, okay, Madrid put in their price after. Like, we set our price. It's not like we raised the price. It's not like we raised the price and we're desperate, or no, we're doing what we want to do. And then if it doesn't work, if they don't want to, agree to our terms, we move on. You feel me? And that's better than anything we've seen. They've done more, no lie, in like 6 weeks than Ed Woodward did in 10 years. Just like the way they've operated, like with common sense. In the right way as well. In the right way. Yeah, with common sense, bro. Like just basic common sense. We've been asking for that and we haven't gotten it, and now they're doing it. So like, I'm cool with that. We're not getting bullied. Like, this isn't this Euro deal. Like, we're not getting bullied in any way. Madrid isn't budging us. Like, we set our terms. You feel me? So we're not getting bullied in this situation.
This one they said little scamming. How's that scamming though, man, Monty? Because it's only what did you say? It was 42 million. 42. Bro, that's crazy, man.
Bro, Camavinga went to Madrid 2 years ago for 30-something mil.
35 million.
It was crazy.
35 million.
The amount of talent they've gotten at low ass prices. Like, yeah, they spent the couple $100 million moves, but like everybody else is.
Yeah, but you could tell after Hazard, they
haven't really spent money. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, bro.
The highest one was to Chemeni, but it's like.
And then Bellingham was also 100 mil. Bellingham was 100 mil.
How much was Chemeni? Was it 85?
It was like 80. So Chemeni was an expensive one as well.
Yeah.
No, Chemeni was
a lot of the businesses.
Wasn't Chemeni 100 too?
I think he was like
90. They're spending here, Real Madrid. It's actually not that bad, you know.
Oh, I thought it was 100.
Spending. Let me check their spending over the last 10 years.
But like, Valverde was dumb cheap. Rodrigo was dumb cheap. Vinny was dumb cheap.
They got Alba for free.
Yeah, bro. Alba was for free.
I would disagree on that, because at the end of the day, they weren't dumb cheap, because the price that they paid on Vinny and Rodrigo at the time and age, it was kind of like, okay, they're bugging out. That's a lot of money.
It was an investment. Yeah.
Yeah. So
they were investments.
Like, yeah, but now it's like, okay, this is actually working for the better. Like,
okay, let's look at
Arda, bro. Look how much they spent on Arda Güler, bro. Like, I don't even think it was 20. Was it 20 million?
Yeah, but he was 16.
Yeah, it was
16. Right?
Yeah.
They bought him when he was 16.
No, Frank Garcia, Hostel.
Look
at the cells, though. Look at the cells, man. Do you know what I mean? Not this window. That window.
Hazard without a club.
Your favorite boy,
please.
Madrid don't sell for big, but look at Manchester United.
And then look at United, bro. We're a joke.
The doofuses of the club.
Oh God,
70 million.
70 mil for
their first and
Casemiro.
second highest sale was 60 million. Well, bro, I've had enough of this.
That's crazy, bro.
Like,
70 mil.
They also did some bad business though. Like Luka Jovic, bad business.
What you said, Saeed?
I said, apart from Stuffy, no one else was saying no to Casemiro, man. Let's not rewrite history, man. You know.
I was listening, but I think we all knew that it was going to be a bad deal at the end of the deal. Like we were desperate.
The manager, man. The manager's finished him, man.
It was crazy though. Kubo for $6 million is nuts,
bro. I'm telling you now. Any other managers, but the best out of him would have been talking about this.
Well, I agree with the system. It's not great, but paying that much money for someone that was getting close to 30 is always a risk. It's
Yeah,
a
of
huge
course,
risk.
of course.
You saw that with Hazard too. Real Madrid learned their lesson with that one. They're not doing that again. You don't know when players' legs are gonna go, man. You just don't know. So get them as young as possible. We should learn our lesson from Casemiro. Don't spend that kind of money on a 29, 20, 28-year-old. It's just you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get maybe 2 good seasons max.
Look at the signing here. Camavinga was what, 30 million, 31. We got Alaba, and they sold obviously Varane that summer.
Bro.
That Varane fee wasn't actually bad, you know. We got him at 28, 40 million.
The Varane fee wasn't bad, bro. The Varane fee was not bad, bro.
Yeah.
He was still young. What is he? Well, he came here when he was 27.
He was 28.
He's 28. Yeah, still that's a decent fee, bro.
Yeah, but
for what he's did, he was worth the 40.
For what he did, bro, he just worth it. Facts.
Yeah, net spend is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you now. Look, like it's ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean? Rodrigo, obviously, they thought he was relatively young at the time. Jovic,
they got in some talent, bro.
This was a big flop. I can't lie.
Oh yeah, the Jovic one was crazy. He had like one good season, and they just dropped the bag, bro.
Yeah. So when you look at their top talent, though, let's look at top talents, though. So the young talent they brought in was obviously Camavinga. That's a nice deal there. He was 19 when he came in. Tchouaméni, 80 million. So what, 75 million? I'm just looking at their top. So Rodrigo was what, 40 million, 38 million. It's not a bad deal, to be honest with you. Who else was there that was young? We're already talking about Goulet, 45 million again. Look, they don't really go that much, you know, for these players, you know. And I know they're from Brazilian league. But you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like,
but they're goated. I mean, the only one that's gonna flop is that the Hendrick. Oh yeah, that's just gonna
Hendrick, yo, man, that guy, yeah, listen.
That's just gonna go left.
That speaker in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, bro. That's just
here's what I'll say about Hendrick, right? And he has almost this kind of same thing with Bellingham has, where he knows how to be at the right place at the right time.
It's not the same, bro.
He will score goals for Real Madrid.
Don't compare Bellingham.
No, I'm just saying he will score goals for Real Madrid. He might not be the best player on the ball, but he will score goals for Real Madrid.
Bro, Bellingham is like exponentially. Bro, Bellingham's like exponentially better than him. Like he actually like can do other things. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're comparing a striker to a midfielder.
Yeah, no, I hear that, but I'm just saying, like you know, like when you've seen the comps. I know everyone's seen the comp. Brazilian league, he looks like Sergio Aguero with like 99 pace. That's what he looks like in the Brazilian league. Like, but in big boy league, he literally looks like an under 12 player. Like he's tiny. Like he's tiny. Like unless he just becomes like has like Messi level skill and we just haven't seen it yet, bro. He's way too little, bro.
Big up Nedru says paying double for the price for Euro is not beating Madrid to it. It's a second stupid decision INEOS will make after keeping Ten Hag, basically. Listen, you know what it is though? Like for me,
dude, the kitchen is burning, bro. Focus on your restaurant, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Tell him that every day. Enough with the waffle, bro. Wallahi. I've never seen anyone hate Euro more than him. He's the only one that hates him.
Nedu has a restaurant.
Nedu owns a restaurant, yeah.
Oh, for real? We got to pop out for this one.
Yeah, no, Canada. Shout
Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely got to pop out. We got to go do a food review. What kind of food?
Yeah, man.
Waffle from what it looks like.
Go ahead.
It's about the profile with Euro. Like, if you can get his kind of profile, the kind of player he could mature to is like Saliba, Van Dijk levels. If you're buying him at 18, yes, we're seeing Saliba develop now at pretty young age, to be fair, but where was Van Dijk playing when he was 18 years old?
Facts.
Facts. Center back.
The guy was a
center back developed later though. Center backs, strikers break onto the scene much younger than center backs do. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
not even we don't know United in his peak if he comes anyway.
No, facts.
He might not even be at United in his peak.
No,
yeah, that's true as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nobody knows. Like right now, nobody knows. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody knows. Like I feel like we look into the future too much, man. I think, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Real Madrid come call it, but listen, enjoy the play for now, innit? Let's see how United do. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, I don't think United were gonna go 11 years without a trophy. Do you know what I mean? Did anyone think that? 11 years without a Premier League trophy after Fergie left? I mean, so we don't know yet, man. We just gotta see how things develop, man. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
we'll see.
Facts.
Keep smashing the likes up, people, man. Midfielders, man. Sofyan Amrabat, man. He's not training with Fiorentina. Amid his efforts to secure a move away from the club. Amrabat eager to extend his stay at Man United, or would be open to join another Premier League club.
Keep him. Gotta keep him.
My guy, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta keep him.
That's my guy, Sofyan.
I've gone back and forth in my head with this for a while. I think we should
Really? Brian, I'm actually surprised about this. Brian, I'm actually surprised about this.
Surprise, boy.
Brian, I'm actually surprised about this.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Let me show you something.
Well, Amrabat is in the closet there. What's going on? It wasn't quite Amrabat, it was the jersey.
Okay, so
That's cool.
he had a worse season than I expected, to be fair. But towards the end, he looked like the player I thought he was going to be for you.
Yeah, but I don't think he had a bad season because he wasn't playing in the
He didn't play.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I just feel like it's a waste because I know Ten Hag what's going to do, man. He's going to bench him, and then when he's struggling, he'll bring him on. So it's like you're spending money for, I believe, that won't probably start ahead of McTominay.
Nah,
that
last game, that FA. Saeed, that FA Cup.
McTominay. I want guys that I know are going to be better than McTominay. So then they're going to sit down and say, "Yo,
Amrabat's definitely better than McTominay."
To be fair, Saeed,
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying,
we're going to sell McTominay. To be fair,
yeah, bro, he's going to be a left back, bro. He's going to use him as a utility player.
No.
After that.
Go ahead, Timmy. Go ahead.
No, my bad. I was gonna say after that FA Cup performance, bro. One thing about Ten Hag is once you do something for him, he's gonna keep you in that side. He's gonna like you know how like McTominay was scoring goals, right? And he just kept on playing McTominay because he was. It's the same
He's a liar.
thing, bro.
He's a liar. I'm sorry, man. Ten Hag said about what did he say about Hannibal Majebri? He goes, this should be an
he's
example.
gonna give him more minutes.
No, I'm saying he said this guy's an example to everyone. He shows courage. Started bigging him up and that, and then boom.
Yeah. He said he's gonna give him more minutes, and he didn't play him a minute the whole month.
You see what I mean? So I
don't right after that quote, he
says,
said he's gonna give him more minutes, and he gave him no minutes for a whole month. But tell you what I'm trying to say is Amrabat, his best run came in the last 4 games of the season, and that was the only time he started 4 games in a row in DM next to Mainoo. Other than that, the whole season, I swear he had like 7 starts. 2 of them were in left back, and the other 5 were like sporadic. Like he never had back-to-back starts in DM. And when he did play a couple times, it was next to McTominay, which was already a shit midfield. Like don't get me wrong, a midfield of Amrabat, McTominay is shit, but a midfield of Mainoo and Amrabat is a lot better. Which is why we looked better the last 4 games. We only lost the Arsenal game, then we won 2 more games and won the FA Cup. So he actually played well when he got played in position for a decent sample size. I want to say 4 games is not a lot, but like it's a decent sample size to say like, all right, I give him a run. He actually looked okay.
And to be fair,
he's more than good enough.
The games he played well in were pretty huge games.
Liverpool,
the Newcastle game at Old Trafford was a huge game. Like he came in.
Yeah, the Newcastle game he played.
That was their physical team.
Bro, in the Arsenal game we lost, we actually played well. Don't forget that.
Yeah, bro.
He was quality that game. He was quality.
Yeah, bro. The Liverpool 0-0 that game, bro.
They said the Arsenal game.
You said what?
Who made the mistake in the Arsenal game? Remember when we lost 1-0? Who was it?
1-0.
Yeah, we lost.
Casemiro.
Oh, this guy, man.
I'm just playing, bro. Look how many times I point out a Casemiro mistake leading the goal.
No, to be fair,
I don't know about you, man, but you need to rest, man. He's gonna leave. Don't worry, he's gonna leave, man. I
will not rest until this guy's gone.
Bro,
if we go to LA and he's there,
one preseason game, yeah. One preseason game, and these guys were on him every touch, everything. Like, yo, Casemiro. You know what I mean, bro? Like, bro, relax, rest, brother, rest. And big up Del Boy said we could sign Prime Maldini and Cannavaro. Won't make a difference without a competent CDM. Ugarte is a gamble. He was getting moved to by Longstaff. Listen, bro, a cold night at Newcastle will get everyone ragged, man. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, man. Like,
yeah, we got clapped like 4-0 by them, didn't we?
We got clapped by, you know what I'm saying?
What we talking about?
Bro.
We got ragged all too. But you know what's crazy?
Man. Hey, who was in the center back that day?
Huh?
Who was in the center back that day?
By the way, why did he say Ufate, by the way? Yo, listen, brother. Did I read that wrong? What did he say?
He
said
probably a
ufarte.
typo.
Wow, yo, chill down, boy. Relax,
I
man.
mean, the G's next to
To
that.
be fair, the G is next to the F
G
on
next
the
to him.
keyboard, so I don't know if he did that on
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah, yeah. Okay, say no more. I'll let you off, man. Because yo, man, I thought this guy was trolling
I had
us.
to
You
look
know?
at the keyboard to double check.
Yeah, I was like, yo, like for
I think we're
me,
being serious. Like, if you have Ugarte and Amrabat in your midfield too, are people saying like that's bad? Just it might not be the most ball progressive midfield, but in terms of protecting the defense,
Bro,
that's
Ugarte is the
serious.
definition of that. Bust a lace. He's a younger Casemiro. Just go in there, bust a lace, clear.
would you not want someone that maybe complements a little bit more better? You know what I mean? Like than Amrabat. You know what I
Because
mean?
what's gonna happen is Mainoo obviously starting, and then I'm guessing if it's Bruno or
That's
Mendes
why I wanted to Fofana.
or whatever.
Fofana and Ugarte would have been.
Wait, am I the only one who thinks Ugarte is more of a Fred than a Casemiro? Because I feel like a lot of people compare it to Casemiro, and I feel like he's more of a Fred.
I feel like he gives you Casemiro vibes. Just bust a lace, engine, bust a lace.
Because you know what it is, Omar? He runs a lot on the pitch. He defends the advanced
like
area well. So like advanced up in the pitch, he defends kind of well. He presses well. But I feel like as a sitting six or something, I don't think he's good.
No,
Which
that's
is why
not
I
what he
look at him
does.
more as a Fred.
That's not what he
Because
does.
Fred was a
at all.
machine in the opposition's half.
Didn't he play with what's his name, Valverde for Uruguay? Like for me,
Yeah.
Valverde looked worse. Like he was missing. Like his passes were terrible. He didn't look good. You wouldn't look. He didn't look like
He
a Real
doesn't.
Madrid player.
Yeah, bro. He doesn't. But I mean, for Madrid, he kind of plays as like a right winger, stroke right midfielder. You feel me? And he was like in midfield. Like again, Copa America is a nasty competition. But like he's playing as like in midfield. He's just getting killed. It's completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like his talents aren't being utilized in
He's a
Copa America
player.
football. Yeah, bro. He's a box-to-box player. Ugarte, I'm not a big fan of a singular, like if we just signed Ugarte in our midfield and didn't bring back Amrabat or like got another midfielder, I'd be like, not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? But if we keep Amrabat, you know what I'm saying, signing Ugarte, then we have Ugarte, we have Amrabat, we have Mainoo, we have McTominay, we have Bruno. So like that's something. That's the beginning of something. You know what I'm saying? So
you got a business.
you said, I forgot about Mason Mount. Whatever, bro. I don't know.
Mason Mount, man.
But
listen,
you know
we're
what I'm
screwed
saying?
because Onana's already sold now. So there's no one I want in the midfield that's gonna make me.
That's funny. You know what's funny though? Like, you know what's funny is like the Onana thing is like they lost Douglas Luiz though. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that would have been a nice midfield, Douglas Luiz and Fred.
yeah, I think Douglas Luiz is a better player than Onana. So it's like, is that an upgrade? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that an upgrade? But anyway, that's a different conversation, bro.
The tacticals are going crazy over Onana going to Aston Villa, like the Manchester United tacticals. And I feel like as if Onana has been raised to a level. I like him. But he's being raised to a level that he's just not.
Yeah,
He's a good player, but when I watch him for Everton,
No,
your mic's low, Brian.
He's an athlete, bro.
He's an athlete,
Yeah, he's an athlete. Like
I don't want.
He's more than an athlete. He's more than an athlete, though. Like I think Onana's
he has a good pass on him in terms of like long range if you give him time on the ball. But when he doesn't have time on the ball, his awareness on the pitch, he doesn't have the awareness.
Yeah, no.
Or Scholes, he will like. I think people don't understand them. Like, unless they play him as a box-to-box midfielder, which is what I expect Emery is what they're going to do. But to have had him as one of our last covering midfielders for Manchester United would have been the height of misprofiling. I don't understand how people don't see that. Like, it's kind of crazy to me.
Facts.
For 50 million, fine, let him go to Villa.
No, but the thing is, I think he'll do well over there, man. Because you know what it is, yeah. You got to remember, yeah, like. What scenarios will happen at Aston Villa won't be the scenarios at Man United. It's always going to be something at Man United that everyone just like will just kind of vilify you for. I think at Aston Villa, he'll get like there'll be a thing for me. There'll be protection maybe in other areas. I think
there won't be though. There won't be though. What's his name is injured.
Tactically, for me, I think they'll understand his flaws, and that's where a top coach irons out the details. I'm not so sure if United got him. Maybe them kind of flaws will be because we're not seeing that with Casemiro. We're not seeing that with maybe who's in that field on his own.
If they had kept Douglas Luiz, then you're like, whoa, like that's a That's a proper
He's sleeping on
midfield.
Kamara, man. Kamara's a bad
No,
boy.
Kamara's good, but isn't he injured or something
Bad
like that? Isn't he injured or
He
am I
had an
tripping?
ACL. He had an ACL. He's come
Yeah,
back
so
now.
he's not. That's what I'm saying. So he's not coming back anytime soon.
Tielemans, they got Tielemans. They got
Yeah,
Tielemans.
Tielemans he's not, again, he's a bit lightweight at this point, bro. Like he's not
Bro,
he's not the same player. He's a good, decent player, but he's again asking Douglas Luiz is one of the best DMs in the Premier League, right? And then they lose him, they replace him with a player who's not the same profile, right? Douglas Luiz is one of the best, deep lying distributors, right, in the league. He leaves, and then you bring in a player who's just not as good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not as good of a player. Onana's not better than Douglas Luiz. So I think they're going to be worse, like obviously worse, because they're playing European football. You know what I'm saying? Like they have more responsibility, and they're a worse team. Unless they sound
a bit of a myth, I can't lie. Like I get it, he's not got an engine, but bro, he still can. Some people are just good technically. That you know what I mean? Like they're still running midfield. That game against Arsenal, did they play against Arsenal? Man City. Did he not start in them games? And bro, man was in the midfield and sourcing out, man. So like this idea that Tielemans can't run, I get it. You know what I mean? He's not the most mobile, but bro, he can still, you know what I mean?
They're gonna complement each other.
Yeah.
Throw them together.
And they got Barkley as well.
I think so. You don't see a midfield of Tielemans.
Oh, they got Ross Barkley too. I just think defensively it's a problem.
Defensively.
I think defensively it's a
right
big
now.
problem.
I can't lie, man. They might have a better midfield than us.
Nah, they don't. Defensively, it's a big problem.
Here's the thing. Defensively on transition, Emery likes certain things. And he had workhorses in McGinn and David Luiz, who was very good at reading the game as well, who could receive the ball in different places. Like McGinn is kind of underrated for me. He receives the ball in very tight spaces, different places all the time, and he's able to turn out of pressure. And it helps that Villa team a lot. But Onana, his best position is where we need to play Mainoo. He's a left-sided central midfielder. That's where Mainoo's best position is. And Onana, when he first came to Everton, he was playing down that box-to-box in that position, was getting into the box, was driving with the ball. For some reason, son Daesh wants him to be this number 6. And I see him, literally, when the opposition... If you watch Everton, go back and watch Everton, you would see Onana in the middle of the pitch in the wrong position multiple times. I swear to God. Like, just go watch him. So people are going to think, okay, big midfield, but I think the midfield they had last season was better than the one they have this season. People can agree with it, but
you said last season, right?
Yeah, the season they had last season.
I agree. I don't think they're a better midfield. Douglas Luiz is their best midfielder. Like was their best midfielder.
Barkley and they bought Onana.
Yeah, Barkley had a very good season at Luton. He's a technically gifted player. I don't think he's. Bro, their expectation now is top 4, right? That's what they like. That's or European football, right? That's the level they have to kind of stay at. And when you lose a player like a Douglas Luiz, who really is your catalyst in midfield, you feel me? Like I don't think Onana's that. Again, I think it's just if you think he's going to be that 6 who's distributing, even Tielemans, he's not. You can't ask him to play that. Like you can't ask him to do that role that Douglas Luiz did. So who's actually doing that role this season for them?
On camera,
but he's hurt. That's the thing. He's hurt. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be as good.
I think they're going to be disappointed in Ross Barkley because he's a player that, yes, technically looks good, but whenever it comes to big club, big situation where there's expectation, he just falls off the face of the earth. Something happens. That's why he's moved clubs the way he's moved clubs in the past.
He did well at Villa the first time, though.
He's had a very spotty career, and at Luton the expectation was at the literally the bottom of the barrel. No one was really expecting much from him. That's why he was playing at Luton. He looked good. Now he's Ross Barkley. Yeah, now he's gone up
he's
to
a baller,
level.
Though. He's a baller.
No, for me, you know what it is, Brian. Yeah, I think for me, it's
I really don't rate Ross Barkley.
Now you know what it is for me.
I look at it,
He was a flop before he went to Luton. What are we talking about?
He's been in the wrong clubs.
He played well at Everton. He actually had a good run at Chelsea.
He didn't do well.
No.
Bro, he had a good run at Chelsea.
What is this Ross Barkley revisionism? This guy
was a
he
didn't do well at Chelsea.
He was
a bum.
I've always rated him. Just
it's the Tech FC, like Tech FC gone too far. Like Ross Barkley is Tech FC gone too far. Like he's very technically gifted, but bro, it's like he can't run. Defensively, he's gonna get you gonna be out of
No,
position.
he carries the ball very well.
No, he's a good
well.
he's a good ball carrier. That's not
I'm
again.
not saying-
We're talking
I'm not
about
saying
going
he's
this
the GOAT.
way.
I'm not saying
Like-
he's the GOAT, but I'm saying he's nice. Like
No,
he was better than Fred.
technically he's a good player.
You're-
Technically, he's a very good player.
You're going
Yeah,
to
but
see
you compare him to Fred
all
completely
day
different.
long, mate.
You're going to see this season, right, where Aston Villa. Listen, remember Luton. Their teams are putting pressure on them, so they have space to counter-attack. Kind of like the Ole effect, where players suddenly have more space because they can counter-attack and they have physical players around them, like we had under Ole. Now he's playing a team that's probably going to dominate the ball a little bit more, where there's going to be pressure for him to create. Teams are going to give Villa more respect this season. They're going to come back a little bit. Now we're going to see how techy, how good you are when you're playing against low blocks, when you're playing against Champions League teams that just want to get past the group stages. It's not that simple, man. There's a reason why he went to Luton. Like, he wasn't that guy. He's a streets remember kind of player. But he's
What they pay for him? 5 mil?
Hold on, you can keep that same energy for Christian Eriksen when he went to Brentford. It's the same energy.
No, respect
Yeah, but Eriksen had a better
I say
career.
Christian Eriksen accomplished. Don't compare Ross Barkley to Christian fucking Eriksen. What is wrong with you, bro?
I'm just saying you could
Like
keep
what
that
Eriksen
same
did with
energy.
Spurs was
Whoa, what
a lot
Eriksen
more
did
than
at
Barkley
Spurs,
did with
bro?
Chelsea.
No,
Bro,
I'm
Eriksen
saying,
was
I'm saying, I'm not comparing. I'm saying, but you could keep that same energy when the player digresses. It's not like
no because
No,
Eriksen
but
actually
Eriksen had a lot of good
reached
seasons,
Eriksen
though.
actually reached like a top level. Like Eriksen
He
reached
was
the
world
top
class,
level.
at least for
He
like a
was
season or
a
so.
top player. Ross Barkley never got to even like a good top 6 player. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never accomplished that. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are we like? Let's be real. He never had any consistency at a top 6 club.
No, I get it.
What are we talking about?
Eriksen was levels to be
Yeah,
fair.
Eriksen, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm not comparing their levels. I'm just saying keep the same energy when a player just goes to a smaller club.
Bro, Eriksen died, bro. Like, I mean, he died and went to he came back to life and then went to Brentford, bro. Like, give him a break. Give my man a break. He literally died.
Eriksen actually like led a team. I wouldn't say alone led a team, but he was an integral part in that Spurs team that made a
Yeah,
chance.
bro. He was
His
in that
creativity
team
was
that-
bro. He was the
insane.
creative engine for that
Yeah,
Spurs team, bro.
They competed for the league a couple times with him being in the 10. Like, he's actually reached a high level.
Yeah,
And to
bro.
be fair, even with Denmark, he always performs. Barkley,
Yeah.
I like him, but like I can't give Barkley the same sample size of success that I could give Eriksen.
Yeah, I think
Eriksen is definitely not a one-season wonder because what he did with Brentford.
yeah.
That would be insane.
Bro, listen, man. Mason Mount needs to stand up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the main thing.
He
That's
does, bro.
that's
You gotta
how
step
bad-
up. He's gotta step up. I don't know how he's gonna
Oh.
do it, bro, but he's gotta step up.
Yo, the manager wasn't happy, man. He's not happy.
saw
bro.
that.
He came out. He was.
I
on
saw
spot,
that.
man. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was like, "Yo, listen, this ain't the standards, man." Do you know what I mean? You know what it is with Mason Mount, bro? Like, he's 25, but he's looking like he's about to finish his career, man. He's looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
It
He's
feels
just
like it feels like Alexis Sanchez, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's how it feels. It's
Trust
like
me.
it
Innit?
feels like he got to the club and then he's like, shit, I have no business being here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro.
that's how it feels. Like, they gave him the 7. You feel me? Like, and he has done again. I like Mason Mount more than most people, but I just don't.
Yeah.
Where does he? I think he's better than a certain somebody, but we don't need to talk about that. But like, it doesn't matter because he's never going to get that opportunity to play in like a marquee position. He has to find his way as a if we play like a Conor Gallagher type player, which is not really his game, where we play him out, like stick him on the right wing, which we're not going to do because we have Ahmad and we have Anthony and we have Sancho and we have Rashford and Garnett. Like, where does he fit into this team?
But that's why I want to know what preseason, innit? Because preseason, you know what I mean? It might give us a little indication as to what his kind of role is. But you know, the first game, all right, yeah. I don't know, it's the first game, yeah.
Saeed,
You know the first-
I
go on.
hate Woodward, man. We gave him number 7.
Yeah, bro, you gave him the 7. That's
Why would
crazy,
you-
Should
why
have
would
just
you
left
do
it
that?
free.
bro.
Why
He
would
should
you
be
do
number
that?
like 34. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen,
I said 34, you know.
yeah, bro.
I-
Like,
I-
like give him an
Yeah,
NBA
bro,
number.
Not even the beat, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
like
Give him an
Mounts.
NBA number.
I like Mounts, but the best place for him to play now is Kobbie Mainoo's backup.
Yeah.
That's
No, that's a
his
good
best
point.
position.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's what
Honestly,
he's doing.
Mason Mount as Kobe's backup is not bad. I don't think he's I still don't think he's an 8 like in a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3. I've never seen him as that player. Like, when he was playing for Chelsea, he's playing in a very rigid back 3. He's one of those like little 10s, or he's playing like, you know what I'm saying? he's never been this like free flowing 8 that Ten Hag profiled him as, and now you profile him as this 8, like, oh, I can play with Bruno and then have Casemiro, and it's just never going to work in a million.
You think
years,
you think he brought him to play as an 8?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, he did. He used them in the 8 last year.
That's where he started.
His plan was Casemiro, Mason
Bruno
Mount,
and Bruno. Nasty midfield.
Yeah.
Crack.
I was a
Nasty
plan. That's
midfield.
your manager, you know, Mr. B. That's your manager right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen,
I mean,
he's
that's your manager.
still here,
That's your
bro.
manager right there.
He's still here, man. He's still here.
But that's a nat. Like, why would what would possess him to think that midfield ever made sense?
Because
You feel me? Like, it doesn't. Like,
I don't know if Ten Hag has a thing against midfielders or something. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. He's playing like 10s as 8s to 6s. Like,
You know what I think he tried to do, Temi? I genuinely think that last season he wanted to rely so much on winning the ball in the opposition's half as a method to create chances. You know what I'm saying? Like in his head, I feel like he thinks like if I win the ball in the final third, I could create chances. But when you looked at it, we in the beginning of the season, we actually pressed teams well. We won the ball a lot in their half, and we had one of the worst conversion rates. Sorry, not conversion.
The Spurs
we had
game. I remember the Spurs game
in the final third in the league, and I'm like, why did you think that football is only played that way? Like, why are you trying to take shortcuts? You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he thought like instead of having a team that's very good in the build-up, let me have a team that is very good in pressing. Where now I already don't have to, like, I don't have to pass the ball for the 60 yards before it. Let me just win it in the final third. Bro. And I just don't know why he thought that is a method of creating chances. You know what? He could be a very good team at pressing, win the ball, and then still maintain possession. We just won the ball. And when you win the ball and you have Mount, Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho, and God know who we had a striker before we signed Hunley. I can't even remember. I was like, but who's making these final third decisions? Whenever we win it, we're losing it right away because we have horrible decision makers.
Horrible decision making. No, facts, bro. I think his biggest mistake was changing things like too quickly. You feel me? Like we were much more rigid his first season, right? And instead of him just like letting the reins off a little bit, he just took the reins off completely
100%.
and was just like, fuck it, bro. I'm just gonna play this unrealistic style of football in the Premier League. I think he also just underrated the quality of players in the Premier League. Like, bro, if you think you're gonna once they break that first phase of play, you're done. Like you more often than not, you are done in the Premier League, bro. So we're winning the ball high up, but we have terrible forward players who just aren't clinical, and then we lose the ball. Then they beat our first press, and we're chasing for all season. We were just all our men behind and chasing the ball. You feel me? It's crazy.
It's not even just that. It's the fact that if you're going to play that system, right, where you are squeezing up the pitch like that and you want to win the ball early, your 3 forwards two of them have to be inside forwards. So they can be at the width of the box to receive a pass. But we're playing wingers. What do you expect the wingers to do when they're that wide? Even if you win the ball in the middle of the pitch, you only have one passing option, and that's the center forward.
Yeah,
it's crack tactics.
A center forward who couldn't really
hear that, Mr. B?
Hold the ball up.
I'm here. I'm listening, but
I'm listening,
but he's still here. He's still here, Staffy.
I want to see what Rennie Hat's got involved because Rennie Hat, Van Nistelrooy, you know what I mean? I see him talk to Rashford and that, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what them man got involved.
Bro, I hate that. Honestly, can we stop this narrative of Ruud van Nistelrooy is gonna fit? Like anytime we get like a new start, Benny McCarthy's fit. Remember when Marcus scored like 30 goals? Benny McCarthy fixed Marcus Rashford. Like, bro, Marcus Rashford is 25. Or like, how old is he? 25 now, bro. 26, bro. Marcus Rashford is who he is. Like, he is not changing. Like, it is. We know what Marcus Rashford is, bro. Like, Ruud van Nistelrooy is not going to teach him anything.
Mad negative.
No, it's just real. It's just real. Marcus Rashford is 26 years old, bro. He's not. We're not about to get a level up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not happening. Might get a good season.
Bro, you see my United Twitter account though, man. That was so bad, man.
Bro, that was embarrassing, bro. What are they doing?
That was embarrassing, man. I
felt bad for Marcus, bro, because it's like,
you know me. When I'm embarrassed, I don't comment on things, you know.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I don't really comment.
What they do?
Bro, they played a clip of bro. Sorry, pull it up, bro. They played a clip of Marcus that was like, oh,
Gonna get copyrighted,
like,
but
oh, this is look what he just did, bro. And he literally just hit a like
The
beat a
Meg
man
was
and like
nice. The Meg was
overran
nice.
it.
To
The
be
Meg was
completely
nice.
honest,
He
to be
lost the ball.
completely honest, I'm worried not by the performance of the preseason game, but more so the tactical plan. What was the
Facts. I said that to
tactical plan?
Rance the other day. I swear down. It's like, what we doing?
Tactical
Yeah.
plan for me is still the same of what
Still
we
the
saw for
same.
the bulk of last season. I don't care if you perform shit, but at least with the structure, where are your players standing in when you're off the
Yes.
ball, when you're attacking? You had a system that was working towards the end of the season. This is where I'll get frustrated. If you had a system that was working towards the end of the season and you've reverted back to the system that wasn't working at the start of the season, Marcus Rashford is an inside forward. Why are you playing him as a winger? He's not a winger. He doesn't have those traits anymore. He's an inside forward. You have the opportunity, and I'm hoping he sees this, that he has the opportunity to play Xerxes down the middle, Rashford as an inside forward, Højlund as an inside forward, or Garnacho as an inside forward, depending on the game. That's what he should do. It's like there's elements of the team that you can make function and work depending on what he chooses to do. But if he does this thing where he plays Rashford as a winger and Anthony as a winger on the wide right again, just forget it. Like,
You know, I hear the Xerxes, Højlund, Rashford thing only because Xerxes likes to drop deep. You know what I'm saying? He can. It makes a ton of sense actually. But even though you know how I feel about Højlund, but I think that actually would help him.
I think that would work a lot more than people give it credit.
Yeah,
for.
that it does. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot more stuff that we need. Would probably need a better right back. Would need the right centre back combination, and you'd need a flat 3 in midfield to make that work. But
the thing is, you're never gonna get a flat 3 midfield with Bruno in your midfield. You feel me? Like that's the reality of it. It's like it's funny. We're doing all of this stuff only for Bruno to play as a number 10, and we're gonna be unbalanced.
Oh my God!
We're talking about all of this, and we know what is going to happen match week 1. We're gonna play either Højlund or Xerxes up top, Rashford or Garnacho on the left, Anthony or Ahmad on the right. Bruno's gonna be a 10. It'll probably be Casemiro and Mainoo.
It won't be Casemiro. It can't.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, bro. We'll see.
Even a flat 3 midfield would help Casemiro. Like,
yeah, no, absolutely, bro.
Like, there's just so
if
many.
If you play Casemiro,
helping him when his legs are gone, bruv.
No, his legs are completely gone. His legs are gone.
Any DM we play in this style that Ten Hag wants to play is gonna get cooked. It's as simple as that.
That's what they're gonna do to Ugarte. Watch this. I'm gonna hear in staff is saying Ugarte's shit, get him out. Do you know what I mean? Like, this.
No, you know what it is, Saeed. I loved Fred. I knew what Fred was, but I loved Fred. And you guys killed Fred, but you didn't kill the idea. I'm here to remind people that Fred's lives matter. Okay, Fred did not die for nothing. You guys got rid of Fred, but now you want to get me a Uruguayan Fred. No, I liked Fred more. So why did we get rid of someone who can't play deep in the midfield to go get another destroyer who can't play deep in the midfield? What was the point?
Staffy, I think he can play deep in the midfield a lot better than Fred.
How good is he deep in the midfield?
He's good.
Because it's not his best. Would you agree, Brian? It's not his best attribute. Would you say that Ugarte's best attributes is pressing high up the pitch?
Yes, but we need that. We need
exactly. Well, that's what I was saying. But that was what Fred was for. So why did you get rid of Fred for pennies?
The problem with Fred was, even though he was good at winning the ball back, I still have problems with sometimes his positional sense, sometimes his ability to track back. And I think Ugarte is better at those levels at this young age. So I think we'll see. Listen, a better Fred is not a bad footballer. Like, he's a good player. So what then? The problem people are having is, even if you go, like, name a midfielder you'd want to play as a 6 for United.
Someone that I want right now?
Yeah, he's at Brighton.
I didn't want a 6. So, like, all summer, I wanted a double pivot of Onana and Mainoo. Now that Onana is gone, I generally don't know who I want. Like, I haven't actually thought about it now. And, like, all right, now that Onana's not an option, what can I get?
So, Onana and Mainoo as a midfield pair won't work for the same reasons why I wouldn't like, I don't know, let's say Pogba and who on Fred. Pogba wants to go forward, just like Mainoo wants to go forward. And then you're leaving a player that's not very good positionally. Onana is not that guy. I know he's obviously tall. He is physical, but people will get past him because he will be in the wrong position. He just will. He doesn't have that awareness of a Michael Carrick. At least with Ugarte, what I see with him is that he spots danger. He sees where danger is and he tries to win the ball back early. That is what a DM should do. You see Palhinha do it for Fulham a lot. That's what a DM should do. Onana, on the other hand, sees danger backwards when like the danger is already left. So he uses athleticism to go back and catch the problem.
Which is what I wanted in our midfield. Because we actually don't have midfielders that are good at tracking back. And the evidence was there last
problem season. Because you're not going to always be able to do that. That's you're fixing a problem when you should already stop the problem before it happens. That's bad DM play. If Rodri played like that, Man City will be a lot worse. Rodri stops a problem because before it becomes a problem. That's what you need your DM to do. So Ugarte has that awareness. The issue now is we don't have a balanced midfield. No matter what you do, people think I hate Bruno Fernandes. I wanted Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United. Okay, I was one of the first people campaigning for him to come here because of the way Oli was playing. But we've changed from that system. And Bruno is going to be 30 years old, so he's aging as well. We need to have a succession plan for Bruno Fernandes.
You know what we need, Brian? If we get Ugarte, which I think we will get anyways, I think we're going to have to get more than one midfielder.
100%. Keep Amrabat.
There's one midfielder out there that solves all our problems. We're going to go back to having, because this is why I keep referencing Fred, who's very good at doing one thing, but he's not good at doing other stuff. So in other games, you can't use him. You can use him in certain games. That's why if you remember, Fred's best games came against big teams. Why? Because we needed to press. But the minute we didn't need to press as much against smaller teams and we needed someone who's a little bit more competent on the ball, we didn't really find that in our team. So Ugarte could be an option, but I don't look at him as like, I'm starting every game with him. He unlocks.
No.
Not at all. I need to go get someone else who makes up.
That's why you keep Amrabat. So I would get Ugarte. Again, Ugarte wouldn't be my number one choice or whatever. But if let's just hypothetically say he's our number one option, we get him. I would just re-sign Amrabat. Like keep that. Have the Amrabat, Mainoo, Ugarte. That's like a solid rotation of midfielders that you can. You know what I'm saying? Mix and match. You know, like, bro. I mean. What is your alternative? Like I think Amrabat and Mainoo in midfield. I think Amrabat and Mainoo in midfield right off the bat is very solid. It's very solid.
Yeah, but I still want to go get a DM who's actually good on the ball.
Oh, I agree. Listen, the one I wanted is at Brighton, bro. So it's like I wanted Vifer, Matt's Vifer. He's at Brighton, bro. He's about to ball out this season for Brighton. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, who is this guy?" And then they're gonna sell him for like 70 mil, bro. He's a problem. But yeah, bro, I agree. In a perfect world, I want a controlling six. I want a profile of a Vifer, of a Carrick, of a a Rodri. Like that profile of player is what I would prefer. You know what I'm saying? But those are not you don't find those, bro. Like they're not easy to find. You know what I'm saying? Like the Vitinhas of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like that is not easy to find, bro. Those are like the gems in football, bro. Like those controlling sixes, they're probably the hardest thing to find.
Yeah, Zubimendi is one of them where I'm like, big up Omar, man. All love, bro, man. Big up to you, bro.
Your staff, I'ma holler at you, bro. Be direct.
Hey, be safe, bro. Hey, love, bro. You already know.
Big boss. Hey, there you, brother. I'm gonna see you soon. Ryan, big love. All right, y'all stay safe.
Easy, man.
You know Zubimendi, yeah. Anyone like it because he had a good, decent cameo, Zubimendi, but
no, he's a good player.
He wants to leave Spain. That's the problem.
He doesn't want to leave Spain.
Yeah, why would he leave Spain, bro? Like he's one of those. He's a classic. Like I don't leave. Like he's like a Danny Parejo, bro. Like I'm not leaving the country type of player. Yeah, bro. Like I'm not leaving the country. I know my quality. He's gonna be a Europa League warrior, bro. Like that's the type of player he is. But he's a very, very good player. Like, we've seen him play at the top level, bro. He's been around for a while. Like he's like 20, 25, 26. Like he's been around the block for a little bit, but again, he's not a sexy name. He plays for a Europa League, type of team, right? So people don't really have eyes on it, but they see one half and they're like, "Oh my god, yeah, bring him in."
The thing to me is that People forget when Paul Scholes came through, he was a number 10. He actually
Yeah,
wasn't
bro.
this.
Play
Hey,
striker
he was.
sometimes.
midfielder.
Play striker sometimes. Yeah.
And that's what I think we should do with Kobbie. But people are not
Mm.
gonna want to see that, because that
Ah,
would be the best thing for him and his development, to have that freedom. To that freedom we give
Yeah,
Bruno
bro.
Fernandes, we should be giving to Kobbie Mainoo. Then
I
he'll have two
I agree.
solid midfielders behind him.
I
That's what
agree,
would be
bro.
that would be the best thing for him. As he gets older, naturally he's gonna drop
He's
back.
gonna
And
drop back.
he
Are
has
you
the
sure though?
tools.
Maybe he
Yeah.
won't. You
He
know
has
what?
the tools to
Maybe he
play
won't
deeper.
drop back. Maybe because
Nah.
you've seen, if you're looking even in the Euros, he played that killer pass into Foden. He's done it also. He sees the pass. So maybe it'll be a thing where he will become that complete. If they need him to, or if he ends up in that position on the pitch, he can play that pass. He maybe doesn't necessarily need to play the Bruno role. He can still do the work in the position that he plays in for United.
Yeah, I just think with the problem is that we run everything through Bruno. Like, he's very demanding of the ball, and when he doesn't get the ball, he looks for the ball, which then
Yeah.
leaves us positionally open. It takes strong management to create a team that is capable of being consistent in the league, and you have to have players that are very positionally disciplined to play. Like, look at Pep. If you get out of your zone, he goes crazy.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He goes crazy. You have to play in your zone. Stay where you are. The ball will come to you. But that doesn't happen to Manchester United, because for one thing, when Kobbie does it, he's very positionally disciplined. People were getting on him for England, but he's doing his job. He's staying in the right areas of where he has to be. That's a very intelligent footballer. That's why all these like top players, people like Xavi, Iniesta, Scholes, are saying this guy is smart. He knows what he's doing on the pitch.
Positional awareness.
He's only like school children that go chasing the ball in midfield. You're not meant to do that.
Facts.
That's crazy.
That's a Bruno Fernandes specialty right there, bro. Chasing the ball and leaving gaps in midfield, bro. That is. And here's the reality. Here's the reality, bro. All of the I love Staffy.
You guys smash a like on the video, guys. Get those likes up.
on.
I'm seeing Saeed not happy with the likes.
Come on, people, get the likes up, man.
Big up, guys.
Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Come on.
But yeah, no. What was I saying? Like, the reality is, Brian, you're right. I think Kobbie Mainoo playing as a 10, you feel me, would be great. But Bruno Fernandes is the most polarizing player at our club. He is the talisman of our club. So everything we talk about doesn't really actually matter, because we know who's going to be playing at that number 10 position. If we did what we're doing at the back end of last season, playing Bruno as like a false 9 stroke, we're playing 4 midfield players, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, like I can understand that. But when you're asking him to play as a 10 in the Premier League, bro, you are always going to be an open team. It's just
How many? Just a quick one here. How many ball carriers do we have in our team, in our midfield? Because Bruno's not a ball carrier.
Just Kobbie.
Kobbie.
Just Kobbie, innit?
No one else. Scott
one else.
McTominay can't carry the ball.
That's a worry.
Casemiro can't carry the ball. Amrabat's not a ball carrier. You know what I'm saying? The only person who can really
Fofana can carry the ball a little bit, man. I don't know if you guys have watched Fofana.
No, Fofana's
Is that the one that's the one that's got AC Milan, right?
Yeah, going.
Yeah, that's who I wanted. That's who I wanted, bro.
Yeah, he's a very solid player. Very, very solid player. But yeah, we definitely need more ball carriers. But Bruno Fernandes does.
Even, you know, when I look at Kobbie here, I wouldn't say it's like ball carrier, because I feel like in a short distance, yeah, but I don't think in a long distance he's a ball carrier. I think in the short, compact spaces, I think he's amazing. But I wouldn't say
he's not Ricardo Kaka. You feel me?
No.
But like, you know what I'm saying? But he's for what the profile of player he is. He's not a pacey player, but he covers a lot of ground for someone who's not necessarily blessed athletically. I don't think Kobbie's like this ridiculously athletic player. I think he's just supremely intelligent. Like, he's strong and he's supremely intelligent and he's technically gifted. You feel me? But he's not blessed with elite amounts of pace, right, or anything like that. Like, you know, he's not a Pogba where he's just athletically just on a different stratosphere. He's using more often. It's all of this. It's his intelligence. You feel me?
Someone said Kobbie reminded them of Luka Modric when he was young, and I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
With the way he moves on the pitch.
Oh,
yeah.
I see Seedorf, man. for me personally, but
I
yeah.
just think Seedorf was a physical.
Yeah, also
monster
Seedorf was
as
just a
well.
bro.
But
Like
he was
Seedorf's
good on the ball, but he was a physical monster as well.
yeah, bro. He's also an athletic just anomaly. Like again, but Seedorf also said he
Hey,
reminds
the next Modric, yeah, can't be the English Modric. Is that what you're trying to say?
Stockport Modric.
It
Stockport
could be,
Modric, man.
Let's because
see.
the way he moves on the ball, the way like he carries himself, it reminds me a lot of like a young Luka Modric. People forget that Modric actually really peaks really late in his career.
He's
well.
like 28.
He was 28 before he really went up to that level of world class. But I thought he was good.
Left Tottenham.
Yeah. So so at the end of the day, we have a gem here, and for me, it's like when you have a player that good, put them in the best light. United fans have this obsession of, oh man, Bruno is everything. If you take Bruno off our team, the team would die.
We'll be just fine.
Calm down.
We'll be just fine. And that's what people don't understand. It's like people think that like, oh, if Bruno doesn't play, like we're gonna finish 10th. No, we're not. Like, relax. Like we would probably be in the same position, right? Like if we played Mainoo, if we played Mainoo, Amrabat, right, and Ugarte, you feel me? It would probably be I still think we finish above 8th. You know what I'm saying? Like if we make the requisite signings, bro, I still think we'll finish above 8, bro. It's not that deep. But no, we need more ball carriers. We definitely need another ball carrier in midfield. We definitely need a complete like 6 up, someone who can like actually distribute the ball from deep. We don't really have that. Kobbie's kind of our everything. Like he kind of does everything. He's our first phase midfielder. He's our ball carrier. He's the one, obviously Scott got a ton of goals from midfield this season.
Covering ground.
But he's the one covering the ground, bro. Like he's doing literally everything in that midfield for us right now. It's almost unfair. Like,
it is unfair.
It's almost unfair to ask a 19-year-old to do that. You feel me? But
he can.
Somebody can. Such is life, bro. But he needs help. He needs help.
Yeah, it's true. Big up Blade Ferozzo. Because how do you feel about Palestri over Anthony? Big up Saeed TV and everyone on the panel. Big up to you, Blade. Listen, thing for me is Palestri, I think, just needs to go somewhere where he's appreciated, man. I don't think United fans are going to appreciate Palestri. I don't think they're ready for that sort of winger. I think they want a bit more, I don't know, a bit more vim,
He's
bit more kind of
traditional winger.
Yeah, it's just a traditional winger,
like
yeah.
Antonio Valencia, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So, and Anthony, hey, I take Palestri 10 times over Anthony. But
1000%. Anthony is mediocre. You feel me? Like he is mid.
I'm gonna make a wild shout here. I think he's gonna end up going out on loan. At the end.
I hope so. Oh man, I hope you're right about that.
Last week of the window.
Yeah, last week of the window.
Oh
I'm telling
man,
you now. Watch out for Anthony.
Las Palmas. Anthony, come on, bro. Send him there.
Anyone.
Yeah, bro. He is hot garbage. You feel me, bro? Like he needs to dip.
This comment here, I don't think they were involved. I think Martinez was on FaceTime.
Hey, bro.
Garnacho wasn't in the back. Like, unless they are, I don't know. But now,
Elroy Sismo has struck its ugly head.
Bro, I know. It's serious, man. It's serious, bro. Like that shit there, yo. Like you gotta be on it. They've got to send a message out there, man. Whoever the authorities are, you gotta send a message out there.
They might ban the national team. They might ban the national team. I don't think it's gonna affect them at club level.
That's what I'm saying there. Yeah. It's the same thing with Nunes. Nunes had a blown fight in the South America, but he's not gonna get banned for Liverpool. So I don't think they were involved. Martinez, I'm sure Martinez was on FaceTime, and Garnacho was probably not there. But obviously, they're gonna speak for themselves. But yeah, man, what Enzo did and
Enzo has been a diabolical signing for Chelsea. Like nobody wants to talk about it.
Maybe this is the right way to go out and just get rid of him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of midfielders,
Bro, he's a joke. He's a joke, bro. 100, bro. Back in the day, bro, when you sign somebody for 100 million pounds, bro, you're getting a gem, bro. Like him and Caicedo, 100 million pounds for both of them. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Caicedo wasn't even the best midfielder in his team. This what's it called? Copa America, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, he is like both Chelsea. I don't know what they're doing, bro. God help them. Like, Enzo is
Facts.
mid, bro. Enzo's mid. Screw him,
The
bro. He's a
the
racist
Chelsea
prick.
dressing room are going to see that, and they have a lot of black players as well.
Well, they said a few of them have unfollowed him already, innit? They said there's about 4 players who have followed him already. Look, it's gonna come out. Whether I'm sitting here as a United fan, hoping that the United boys weren't involved. But if they were, then the punishment that they get is gonna be the punishment that they get and receive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts, 100%, man. I think even Angola came out and tweeted something as well, man. So it's not great, man. It's not great. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna get some kind of punishment. I think they might be banned for several games for sure. I'm fine, obviously. So
yeah,
that's mad.
We'll see, man. But guys, make sure you ask the American guys if they think the USA is ready to host the World Cup because the Copa America. Bro, that was so bad, man. Like, guys, your stadiums are whack.
Nah, I think a lot of it was due to the people who are actually running the
facts. I do agree with that.
Like CONMEBOL is probably arguably the worst federation out of all of like the international federations. So it's like they're not going to be running the World Cup, bro. Like FIFA is going to have a huge like say in everything that goes on, like pitches being checked. Like that doesn't happen. Like that shit doesn't happen regularly. You feel me? That was a massive embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? But again, I think it's less of a USA thing and more of a federational issue.
Bielsa said your training grounds are rubbish. Your fields are the pitches were awful. He's got a point there though, Bielsa.
Yeah, bro. But again, there's 2 years to address those particular
Yeah.
Like if America didn't have the money to fund the proper pitches and things like that, I'd be worried. But that's not gonna happen, bro. Like the pitches will be up to date. The pitches will be fine. Like the right federations will be running the World Cup, so there won't be any issues.
Big up Blaze says, would you sign Frimpong as a right back? First of all, Frimpong is not a right back.
He's not a right back.
Right winger.
Yeah, he's a right winger, man. Yeah. And Anthony's a waste man, lol. Yeah, I agree with that one. But yeah, Frimpong. I think the fullback one, the left back, Kobbie, man. Like, bro, get him. Hey?
Yeah, bro. Let's get a left back, bro. 100%. 100% we need a left back. No arguments there.
Kobbie, I think he's good. I'm not gonna lie to you, Kirkes, I'm not really with it. I think I need to see one more.
Hey, he's cold, bro. Don't sleep. Hey, don't Milos
35 for him though, man.
Bro,
35 mil for him.
Bro, Milos Kirkes is nice. Like he is nice. Like
how much is he worth? How much is he worth?
For me, I would put down 25 mil for him. I put down 25 mil for him.
I can't lie, man. One more year, I think maybe in the Premier League, and then maybe go for him and whatnot. But
bro, he can. Yeah, I mean, again, internet. Like I don't think most people knew who this guy was until this tournament. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I think I watched a full season of Milos Kirkes in the Premier League, and he was playing proper, and Bournemouth was playing good football. Like they weren't playing like passive, like pedestrian football. Like they were playing good football, and he looked. Do you remember when we played against them? Right, I think the away fixture.
He was everywhere.
The away fixture, bro. He was killing us. Like he was killing. I was like, yo, he is actually cold. Like he is actually cold.
Apparently, Enzo's put a statement out, basically saying sorry. I think.
Oh God!
He said, "I want to apologize sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team celebration. The song is highly offensive language, and there is absolutely no excuse for these words. I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologize for getting caught up in the euphoria of our Copa America celebrations. That video, that moment, those words do not reflect my beliefs or my character. I'm truly sorry."
Yes, they do, bro. Yes, they do.
Was Messi shown to be singing as well?
Nah, no, they didn't catch Messi.
Don't think so.
Nah, they didn't catch Messi. They didn't catch Messi, bro.
No.
Hey, another left back, Ryan Nate-Nori, bro. I've always been a fan of his, bro. I like Ryan Nate-Nori.
Yeah.
From Wolves.
Ryan Nate-Nori. Yeah. Injury prone a little bit, but do you know what I mean?
Bro, but he's cold, bro. If he's techie. I like the techie left backs, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see, man. But yeah, like I said, he's given an apology, but is it too late? Is it one of them? I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. He'll still get punishment for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
He's a clown, bro. He's a clown. Like, bro, when people show you who you are, believe them, bro. Like, or show you who they are, believe them, bro. That is one of my rules of life. Like,
Chelsea have a huge problem.
Yeah, bro.
They might have unfollowing each other. They got so many mandem in there.
I was gonna say Chelsea's low-key Mandem FC, bro. Like, there's a lot of brothers, bro. Hella brothers, bro. Hella brothers. So it's like, I don't know, bro. You can't, bro. I would be side-eyeing the shit out of him. Like, bro, you're a joke, bro. Like,
yeah,
you're not about to just say some racist shit and then like we're gonna be cool. Like, I might pass you the football, but that's about it. That's about it, bro.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely. That's gonna get worse. That whole situation is gonna get worse.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here, man. Guys, it's been a very, very good show. I would appreciate if you lot could leave a like on the video for way out. We're on 493 likes. Let's get up to 500. Been a very, very good, chilled out show. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. But yeah, man, we're just here to vibes, and then we see what happens. We got next preseason game is on Saturday against Rangers. I believe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rangers. So we'll see what they're saying. Tomorrow there might be some developments on Leny Yoro. Watch out for that one. Delay if that picks up or anything like that. So yeah, man, let's see what happens, man. It's exciting, man. I'm excited, man. End of the day, you know, we're getting linked to players, we're getting linked to signings, we're moving. We're not like we're just chilling and doing nothing. You know, that would have been that like Liverpool are not doing anything really at the minute. So it's good news. It's good news, man. Brian, thank you for coming on, man.
Always, man. Always appreciate the debates and the chats and everything.
Yep.
So I'm hoping we see better tactical plan. Preseason is for getting fit, no doubt. I hope we just see a different formation going forward.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Mr. B, thank you for coming on, man.
As always, brother. Respect for giving me the invite, man. Appreciate it, man.
Come on. And big up Temi, man. Always love my guy. Come on.
Hey, love, bro. Love to the panel. Love to the chat. Make sure everyone hits the like button for my boy Saeed. Get him to 100K. You feel me?
Come on.
Support all the members of the panel. You feel me? And just continue to follow, bro. Continue to follow. We'll be back for sure.
Yeah, man. Hit the like. Saeed is working very hard, guys. I'd say it again. You guys have no idea how hard it is to do this stream on a daily basis. So hit the likes. Come on, you guys. Over 500 likes.
Come on. Big up, man. Big up, definitely, man. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Mandem Talk will be live 5 o'clock. So tune in for that. And yeah, man, let's see what happens. We're going to redirect to Staffy. Staffy's going to be live. Go over there. Saeed TV raid on Staffy's stream, man. We'll see you lot soon. Take care. Bye.